going? Oh wow, it has a little voice that tells me it's recording. So first off, how's your day going?
It's going fine. It's going pretty normal. I don't have a car, and I'm recording this music video right now. And I've been my niece in the video is going to play me as like a kid, and so I have to go about it's about a 2.5 hour train ride, or it can be an hour. It's like a 2 hour train ride to get to where she lives. So yesterday evening, I went over there and filmed the last of her parts, and then I took the train back this morning, hoping to be here by an hour ago. I would have already been home, but now it's 11 a.m. and I'm at the train station.
Yeah, well, that tends to happen. What song's the music video for?
So far out, I'm gonna release it. It's like the title track on the album, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna release it the day of uh, the release, so September 5th. I still have to film my parts, which I have to go back out to the Salton Sea, which is where we took the pictures for the album cover.
Yeah.
And that's the most like outer space, outlandish area that's nearest me, I guess, that doesn't look normal. So
Yeah.
I'm I have a show, I have a solo show on Friday, and I'm gonna rent a car uh in the morning, and I'm gonna go pick up the rocket ship. That sounds silly, but
No, that's
pick up
awesome. That's
the
not something you
rocket
hear
ship
every day.
and a bunch of other stuff that I have over there where my niece lives. And then I'm gonna go to the Salton Sea by myself and film myself, and I'm gonna sure look like an insane person. Um, but I got to do what I got to do,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna be roaming around in an outfit, like like jumping through boxes and rocket ships and all kinds of stuff, just all by myself with like a camera on a stand, uh, in the Salton Sea, and then I'm gonna go play that solo show in San Diego.
I really hope that you have like behind the scenes videos for this video.
Yeah, I will definitely try. It's just it's gonna be really weird. Yeah, I put a lot of that kind of stuff on Patreon all the time. Just
Okay.
me going through my baddie weird things to people who I know are actually interested. So I'm not like just TMI like a bunch of random people.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so this
Well,
is fine. I feel like this loud ass train is loud, but if it's not bothering you, then
oh,
it's
I can't
fine.
even hear it. Didn't even know there was a train. Yeah. So what what is the story behind the title of the album so far out? It sounds like it's kind of like a space theme.
So far out, like I feel like it so far out it's the title track of the record, and I feel like it's not even really my like favorite song on the record. Uh, it's not even my favorite song on the record per se, but it's the one that like kind of embodies the whole uh kind of theme of the whole album the most.
Okay.
Um, Not just in the song lyrics, but also the title. It can have like kind of different meanings that fit almost every song on the record. It's a lot of like it's my feelings. These songs are all very therapeutic for me. Like that's kind of definitely like the only way I really like express my feelings is through my songwriting, and I feel like there's a lot of feelings of kind of like loss and like displacement and just feeling like out of place and feeling like out of control and just and not like I'm going crazy, but like out of control in the sense that like I don't have uh like I can't change things, or I can't do enough, and I can't do what I want, because I, you know, have there's limitations that I don't necessarily set, like money and uh time, and just those kind of not just not being in total control of life. And uh
Yeah.
I'll
But
try not to speak with ellipses. I feel like often
oh,
almost everything I say has a dot 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 to it.
just talk how you normally do. Yeah, I mean, seriously, like I will say and a lot of times I will daze off.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, so
There's
so
not enough Adderall in the world.
same. So okay, so on the theme of like everything you just said, I feel like in a lot of the album there is hope in the lyrics, and hope even in the music and how you sing it. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of soul in it. Do you agree with that, or
I do agree with that, because I just almost started crying. I do agree with that, because I don't feel like I have anything else. Like without, like, what would I have if I didn't have hope? Like, what would any of us have if we didn't have that?
it's
Like,
true?
that's the only thing that keeps me going a lot of the time, is that there's maybes, and there's surprises, and like there's always going to be bad things in life, but there's also going to be good things. And and it's looking for those moments and trying to like live in those moments and trying to like look forward to those moments. Those are the things that keep me moving forward, and keep me like ambitious, and keep me focused, and keep me like just to keep me surviving.
Yeah,
Like like if you don't have, I don't know like how to explain it, but like not we don't all have everything we want. And you know
these
often we're not going to get it, and I don't know, there's just nothing else. Like, what else is there but hope?
okay, well, I almost cried on it. So um
I'm tearing. I'm just
yeah.
I'm a
um
sad baby.
uh Here's a happy coffee thing, just so
Happy
we can
guy, happy buddy.
yeah, there we go. uh
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people kind of see this like like I'm kind of childish when I hang out with people, even though people often listen to my songs. They think I'm like tough and strong and independent and all this stuff. And, I have to be those things. And those aren't things that I like to be, that I'd want to be. Like I would rather just, float around being, you know, having fun and everything else. But I feel like a lot of times people think like, what are you doing like with your life? Like you have like a Peter Pan complex or something like that. And I'm like, like I just want to enjoy myself like as much
yeah,
as possible,
just
you
need
know,
want to be happy.
like other, I need to keep busy so I don't like settle into the horrors.
Yeah, yeah, this is I mean, on that note, just a personal note, like this is one of like 3 or 4 jobs that I have. So
Yeah, and I feel like in order to keep doing, because I don't have like any kind of regular job, and in order to keep doing what I want to do, which is like, and I've dedicated myself to do it, because I used to have like corporate jobs, and I used to make a lot of money, and be able to provide for myself better. But I was really miserable.
yeah,
And I've even with all the like tragedies and the I don't know, that even with everything that I have to deal with, like um like sad things and breakups and loss and deaths and everything else, like I just feel like doing this thing that I want to do, which is like music. I just went up a flight of stairs. uh it definitely, I I wouldn't say like I'm happy, but I feel like I have the tools and the capability to uh deal with everything better. And
yeah,
like like generally happy. Like I'm happy with my course. I don't regret ever, like, no matter how bad it gets, I don't ever regret like choosing to do music first.
Yeah.
Um, like, but yeah, I feel like people who want to do the things that they want to do, if they don't have like capital, then you're just like, I feel like you end up working harder than the people that who think that you're not working at all.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Because like you have to have like every hustle. Like I've been taking the train down to San Diego to do sound at a venue for like $60. Like I pay for the trains because I'm also a full-time student
Yeah.
because I'm living off that Pell Grant as well. Uh,
Where are you going
but
to school?
right now at East LA College,
Oh,
I just graduated from St. Petersburg College in Florida with an associate's in like music industry recording arts
oh, cool.
and a certificate in like engineering and production. And now I'm taking psychology. I'm gonna get my associates in psychology, and I think I'm just doing it so I can understand myself better. But and also the Pell Grant. But after that, I don't know if I'm gonna keep. I think I might go back to the sound stuff because I'm really interested. Like I geek out over the technical stuff, and I really
Yeah.
like the like psychoacoustics and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, something.
Do you
That's
ever
tomorrow.
have a hand in like the recording process and like the production and everything like that when you
I
record?
produced this last record.
You did?
Pretty
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
With like with Davey Quinn and Dean Reese, who is the engineer on that record.
Right.
They're listed also as producers because I felt like in the studio that was like really the everything coming together like but like this record uh is exactly how like what I wanted. Like it's exactly that. Like it's the first time ever that I've recorded something that is exactly what was in my mind is, you know,
Yeah.
print is
It's
printed.
you. It's not
Yeah.
like a version of you.
Yeah. And it was so important to me to not feel that disappointment that I felt with other things because there's always some kind of uh limitation that's set by like money. It's like someone's doing me a favor to record or like I'm getting it for free or cheap. So, time's limited, everything's resources are limited. This time, even though it took forever, I like spared no expense. And, we have the best recording studio at Singing Serpent, the best engineer I could ask for. Dean, who mixed this record, was an absolute dream to work with in the studio. He didn't just like listen to like what I asked of him, like verbally said, I want this. He listened to like the conversations that we were having with each other. And like, when we'd be talking music, like between he and I, just talking about different bands and things like that. I felt like he really was tuning in uh, to what I was into and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And he really, really, really like just it was like heard. Like I definitely felt like absolutely heard and seen. And like everything he suggested was like perfect. Like it was pretty magical. So I don't think I'll ever record anywhere else. But that was it was just really cool to see it all come together finally and to finally have it out because I mean it's been like almost 2 years now since I was finished like with the songs. So
Wow, that's awesome. That's amazing. 2 years, 2 year process to get everything down, recorded, produced.
mixed, yeah, and
Yeah.
mastered. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really good. Wow. Um, so you talked about like him listening to conversations about, you know, bands that you like and whatnot. Like what are some of the major influences musically on this album and just in your life in general?
I feel like
And
while
is
I do like a lot of like while I do like a lot, like a pretty wide range of music, I felt like where this was like the kind of like 90s alternative grunge scene. I feel like there was a lot of really amazing bands and a lot of really amazing female fronted bands uh that, you know, like rock, female fronted rock bands at that time. Like there was just a whole lot of good, great music coming out, like Avrika Salt and Garbage and Hole. Um, so many, uh, you know, Juliana Hatfield, Liz Phair. Like there was all these like really great women, like not even, you know, not girl bands like little kids or anything, like women making music.
Oh,
And
yeah. The Riot Girl was like Bikini Kill, Babes in Toyland.
yeah,
They
yeah,
were
yeah.
like
I just
getting the
actually
names
saw them
themselves
the
too.
other day. Yeah, so all that kind of stuff, Bikini Kill, Velocity Girl, just so many rad bands. Um, Throwing Muses, like uh
That's a very forgotten band to a lot of people. I love that band.
I love that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I love like almost anything that has like a really distinct, strong voice, like a Concrete Blonde, like things like that. But there's just so much, and not just like vocally, but like guitar wise and like pop, like music wise, there was just a lot going on, and I feel like a quintessential 90s album was was a term that we were throwing around a lot. And also headphone album was something we were throwing around a lot. But yeah, I think those bands really kind of found their way into the inspiration for this one, especially in studio. Like I feel like my songs just kind of come out. There's no like rhyme or reason. Like they just decide. I feel like they're their own entity. They kind of decide, you know, when they're going to happen and how they're going to happen. But when it's like making the arrangements and uh, you know, like really laying down the tracks, that's when like other influences I feel like come into play a lot. Where there was a band called a Canadian band called Rusty.
Rusty. Okay.
Yeah, because
I don't think I've heard that.
there's the song Groovy Dead. It's called Groovy Dead, and that was one of the songs that like I had to remember. I was like, there's a song that I really want to like I just kept thinking of this song and I couldn't remember what it was, and I finally figured out what it was. It was Rusty Groovy Dead, and I like played it for my band, and I was like, this is what I'm talking about that I'm having trouble explaining. For Repair Girl, actually, that was one of the, like I wanted this kind of like chunky uh like edge to the guitar like syncopation, and that was one of the songs. So it's just a lot of 90s stuff basically, I feel like is what the main influences were for that.
That's awesome. I saw that you're playing Fest. Is that correct?
Mhm. Yeah, I
Uh,
think I've
and
played
that you're
every
doing
fest
a
for the
Thin
past like
Lizzy.
10 or 11 years.
What's that?
I said I think I've played every fest for the past like 10 or 11 years.
Oh,
Not
really?
sure.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. I saw that you're doing a Thin Lizzy set. Am I correct on
Yeah,
that? That is
yeah, it's gonna
amazing.
be it's gonna be me on bass and vocal, and Davey on one of the guitars, and Daniel James from Chinese Telephones, and my drummer Danny.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was looking
and we
around.
have we might have a special guest do a little bit of saxophone on
Ooh.
Dancing in the Moonlight.
Oh, that's awesome. Um, wow. I'm excited for that. I unfortunately won't be at Fest to see that.
Ew.
I know, I know. I like I said, I have like four other jobs, so to request off and all that sucks. Uh, but do you find that Thin Lizzy and that kind of stuff is a pretty big influence as well? And
I
did they
do.
ask to do that? Like,
Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of Thin Lizzy, as is everyone else in the band.
yeah,
We kind of had like a little, you know, we had to battle to see what songs would could make it into our set. Uh, I love Phil's. delivery. Like he has such a genuine, like this like authentic way of delivering lines, and sometimes where he's not even like singing, where he's like kind of talking into a song, just like like what
Just
you
cool.
gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Like just really smooth, like kind of delivery that just is really real.
Yeah.
And that's something that I really, really love. And I feel like that's like my favorite thing about Thin Lizzy. Besides the crazy stereo guitars, like if you listen to it in your headphones.
Yeah.
But I just love his the emotion and the like authenticity of his delivery is like one of my favorite things.
Awesome. So earlier you talked about leaving the corporate world and all that kind of stuff. I've done the same, so I kind of know that feeling. What was the main reason for you leaving? Was it just music? Was it something that you just, was it music right away, or was it like something else that just pushed you to get out?
I think
If you don't want to talk about
I
that.
really had to, if I really had to like pinpoint it, like the first thing that comes to my head is I think it was loneliness, because I was living in Los Angeles. I had never like, I don't know, I hadn't been like, I moved around a lot, and I hadn't really like ever had like a friend group or anything like that. So when I got older, um, I didn't have people that I grew up with or anything like that. And I did have like one friend that I knew from high school, and I went to go visit him in Lexington, Kentucky, my friend Steven. And it was just, I like he had this community of friends, and they were like the same people we saw every single day while I was over there. I was over there for like a week, and we would like stay up all night and play guitar and sing songs that we all knew, and it was just really communal. And I really, really, that was just a new experience for me, and I fell in love with that. And while I was singing like love songs and things like that, and a couple of songs that I had written, those a couple of those guys were like, "Hey, we should start a band," and I was like, "I live in Los Angeles," like, but otherwise that'd be awesome. And then I came back to LA, and I went right back to work, and all I could think of was why,
Yeah.
why am I here? Why do I do this? And I just basically I bought a van for $700 that they said the tires wouldn't even make it out of the state, and I packed up all my stuff and my dog, and I drove straight to Lexington, Kentucky, and I stayed with my friend Steven for like just a little bit until I got a job there, and got my stuff together and started City Mouse and started touring. And I've been doing the same thing ever since. Just kind of moving around a lot, but still just doing the band.
How do you think moving around a lot, and like especially from somewhere like Lexington and then coming back to LA, like how do you think that affects your living?
Yeah, I mean, I've lived in like Kentucky and Michigan and Florida, and I honestly I hate it here. I just I feel like right now I live in like a shoebox in like outer space. Like I just like it's just so like I don't see anybody. Like I go to San Diego and I have like a small group of friends there.
Yeah.
Um, I still feel like I very much just got here, and I did just get here in March. But I feel also because I'm so busy in going back and forth and getting everything ready for this album, like I haven't even had the opportunity to try to make friends or um like do anything. Like I can't even afford to like go to like a show really
Yeah.
unless it's free. So like so I don't know, I just haven't had the opportunity to get settled in. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I really do the pace of life out here, like everyone seems like they're just aggressively in a hurry or just it feels really different. I do miss my like small town lives that I've had um a lot. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm hoping that I'm trying to find the novelty in it. I am. right now I'm just staying busy, as is my coping mechanism.
Yeah.
And then we'll see, because once I start touring a lot, it doesn't really matter where I live because I'm always in a different town anyway. So hopefully that'll be enough to satiate my like need for like small town life by visiting all the small towns. But we'll see. I don't know. The verdict is still out on Los Angeles.
Yeah. I've never been there, but I have some friends that have lived there for a while, and they kind of say the same thing. Where it's just kind of like
Yeah,
it's a little too much. I'm
it's
like,
a little too much for
and I
me. And
live
I
near
grew up,
Mexico, so
you
I
know,
mean,
like I grew up here, like in Southern California, and so I feel like, you know, this is like I should feel like some kind of hometowny thing, but I've never really spent that much time in one place, so I don't really have the, I don't know. It's weird.
yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
Do you have a particular
Who
place
knows where I'll
tour
end up?
that you're like really excited to go to, or
Any wet?
a particular place on tour that you're excited to go to?
On this tour, sorry, I'm like thinking about it in my head. I'm really excited to go to Portland. I really have a lovely crowd in Portland that comes to see me all the time, and I just really enjoy their company. And it's just a bunch of people. Like it's very friendly show for me. So I really really enjoy uh, socializing and hanging out at my Portland, Oregon shows. So that's nice. I'm trying to think. I am going back to some areas that I haven't been to for a while. So Kansas City, I'm kind of excited about because I haven't been there for years and years and years. Um, I'm, you know what? I need to actually see the list because I just live off of like,
Calendars and whatnot.
yeah, I'm like, oh no, where am I? What do we got here? I can say something great about almost every town. Um, Portland, I'm excited for. Uh, I don't think I've ever played Oklahoma City, so I'm kind of excited. I'm always excited for a new town. Uh, I haven't been to Chattanooga for ages. That'll be fun. Kansas City, I haven't been for ages. That'll be fun. I'm excited to be in Fort Collins again. Fort Collins, Colorado. I haven't been there for a long time. Um, yeah, that's oh, the Oakland show is going to be fun. That's with 15, so that'll be cool.
All right. Very cool.
But
So,
yeah, I'm just really excited to get on longer tours now. Like we've been doing like these kind of weekenders, and they're just so much trouble for just a couple shows. And
yeah.
the long tours are more like I feel I'm a person who just I'm a lifer for like tour. So like I love being on the road. Like like I can be on the road like for 2 months and not have like just not have anywhere. It's like I love that's like my my happiest place is on tour. And so I'm excited to have this 2 weeks or so in September and then 3 weeks in October. Um, I'm excited to do all that driving, and I love driving through the Southwest. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite drives, so that'll be fun.
Nice. Let's see here. What inspired the name City Mouse?
It's because I moved from Los Angeles to Lexington, Kentucky, and started a band because it's like City Mouse moves to the country.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Like that City Mouse, Town Mouse, or City Mouse, Country Mouse, like children's story.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Sorry, looking at my notes. Like I said, sometimes I just kind of days off. So
Oh, it's okay. You're preaching to the choir.
so all right. So it's been, what was the last album you recorded in 2017 or 18?
I recorded it in 20. I think I recorded it actually in 2016, but it came out in 2017.
2017. Okay.
On,
Basecamp
yeah.
has it as 2018 and Spotify has it as 2017. So it's I didn't know.
It's definitely 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, it was October 13th, 2017.
Okay.
That was
And
Get Right.
what do you think has changed in that time with your songwriting process and just in general with who you are and whatnot? If you don't want to answer that, that's fine. But
No, I think Get Right. For one, it was half of those songs were actually really old songs that I just like the I just wanted them to have like a whole like a place to die, like to end, like I
okay.
just wanted them to get their due. And
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons the record's called Get Right. And also it was my first full length, which was really hard for me to get together because of money and time and me moving around and everything. It was really hard for me to finally be able to go in and record. And so like that was also what the title meant. It was just like me catching up. And like it was just kind of pointing to a new direction with half of the songs, and half of the songs were just these songs that I had been playing for so many years that I just really wanted them to have a place, to rest, like a place, like I just wanted them to give them their due.
Okay.
And have them officially recorded well, and just be just have them out in the world. I got like a weird Zoom thing.
But it's same.
I don't know. I hit okay so fast that I didn't even
Oh,
read it, but it said thank you for something. It might be ending soon
no,
or something.
yeah, I didn't realize that Zoom has like a limit now.
Yeah, it has like a time limit.
Yeah, so I just did a thing and now we're pretty much can just talk. So
Okay, so
I'm gonna regret
yeah,
that later, but
so Get Right was just like literally me getting right. Like it was just like, you know, like catching up to all these other bands that have put out full-length records that have been around like the same time or less than me, and like I just like finally getting my foot through the door with this full length. And so far out, I feel like, and in that, like Get Right, like had already, I felt like from the start of like the oldest song on Get Right, like I have been like 100% a different person. Like I've grown into like a different person, like probably like 3 or 4 times. So like that record was just kind of like a summation, just like, you know, getting it all caught up to here. And I feel like since then, the songs that I've written, have been just more in tune with my current self and like the past few years. There's there's like one song on this new record that I've never played or put down in music really before, but there's only one song that is on old subject matter, and that's A Thousand Butterflies, because I wrote it kind of as a poem, basically, when my friend died, like back in like 2005, and I
okay.
never did anything with it. But like 2004, 2005, or I don't even remember. But that that's the only thing that was like, old material essentially. Like everything else is just recent. And like that's how I want to keep going, like as I have, like I don't want to keep trying to catch up. Like I definitely want to like keep going like forward.
Yeah.
And you know new me, new problems, I guess. Like I it's 20 COVID times. There was a lot of loss,
Yeah.
not just from like I like a lot of my family in Peru died of COVID, but a lot of my family and friends, like people who I care about so deeply, died here, not necessarily from COVID, but from like overdoses and things during that time. And I believe that had just as much to do with COVID because of like everything being shut down and people losing access to the things that keep them going, like live music and, you know, socializing. And, you know, there's some people who are really dependent on being affirmed and validated and like just, you know, being around other people. And so for them to be alone for that much time and just to have their routine shaken up so much, I feel like it was really hard on a lot of people. And I feel like, you know, I don't think that they would have died like if they were around people, you know.
No, I have some friends, same situation. It's hard to come to terms with that kind of like you know. So twice tearing up. Thank you.
So, yeah, but you know, like loss is, you know, like a lot of people talk about the same kind of thing, but like loss is like that extension of love. You know, grief is like really just it's just the other side of the coin, right? Like whether you lose somebody because they leave you or you leave them, or you lose somebody because, you know, they change too much, or you lose somebody because they passed away. It's the pain you feel is love. It's just the other side of it, you know. It's the pull instead of the push, or the push instead of the pull. It's just that, you know, it's just, it comes with the territory. And I feel like when the stronger those feelings are, you know, the stronger they are on both sides. And like a lot of my songs in general tend to have to do with that. But okay. I was going somewhere. Do you by chance remember what you were asking me? I was gonna say, I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, I wasn't just going down this like loss and love tirade. I was I was gonna say, like, you know, but how we react to that, you know, like some people fall apart and then it's just, you know, like what's the point, you know, and you know, they don't find life worth living or whatever. And I feel like that hope is what has kept me, you know, even through those kind of times where like, you know, there's an ending, there's something that's over. I think the hope, like that YOLO, that some people say YOLO and they mean like, you know, fuck it, like who cares about anything. But when I think of that kind of term, I think like, you know, yeah, fuck it, who cares about anything? Like I'm gonna go try and do all the things and taste all the tastes and like you know, love all the love I can and like hope all the hopes I can, because, you know, like I don't want to take anything for granted. That's the one thing like that I don't want to do in my life, is take anything or anyone for granted. Like I just want to, you know, like no matter how many times you get hurt, like you have to keep like, there's things you can't not do 100%. Like you can't not love 100%, you know. And with me, like you can't not be 100% hopeful. Like I have to be. Have
you ever heard the term memento mori?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Remember death. It's basically, I live my existence by that. Like I will die at some point. I don't know when. You know, so like
and that's like everything. Like everything will die. Everyone you know and care about will die. You will die. Love will die. You know, ideas will die. Like everything will pass. You know, so like, you know, we gotta hope, and we gotta, you know, stay as positive as we can in this like hellhole. You know, there's so much suffering and you know, unfairness in the world. And you know, it's hard sometimes when you're a person who has like a lot of feelings to accept all this stuff and just go on about your life, you know. But it's also like really important that, you know, that we keep keep our heads up and, you know, just keep trying for everybody, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Like that definitely memento mori, that's definitely the same thing that I'm talking about. Like we just gotta, you know, remain hopeful.
So with this album and all the fans that you have and everything like that, because you do have quite a few fans, I'm sure, and me being one of them. I love.
Thank you.
Yeah, this album is like, it's definitely going to make my top 10 best of this year. What sort of message, and we may have just talked about the message, do you want your fans to get from this album?
Like, you know, I feel like uh whenever someone like identifies with my music, that's like something that I find like really that is not just them identifying with me, but it's me identifying with them. It's like, you know, together we can hold these burdens like better than, you know, by ourselves. And I feel like that's something that music does for me. So when people like talk to me about things like that, like this, right, you know, this song got me through my divorce, or, you know, my wife died last year and this song, blah, 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 like all that kind of stuff. Uh, like I do feel like a really, you know, good, like a connection with people that way. But if I had to do like and that's neither here nor there, I guess. But I guess the message would be, you know, I'm trying to more eloquently say that life is shit, but like let's try to have some hope. But you know, like things are gonna pass. Like things are gonna happen, and they're gonna happen, and like they're not in our control. Like not everything's under our control, but we can control like you know, how we feel about things, and you know, how we react to things. I don't know, what would the message be? I guess because the overarching thing is like feeling out of place, but also like feeling like like a comfort sometimes with being out of place. Um, that's a hard question. But I mean, I feel like, you know what? Like the songs, when you put a song out there or like any kind of art, really, like it just becomes what people need, you know, what people need it to be.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, whatever, whatever, like that's like they take on that, you know, you don't have any control over that once it's gone. Like it's like this song means this to this person. And I love that. That's like one of my favorite things about like releasing these songs into the world, is that they're just going to become who they become and become what they become for whoever. And like, you know, yes, they are written about my personal experiences, but like it's the feelings, you know, it's the emotions that people are gonna make it about their personal experiences. Yeah. And that's really powerful for me, and that's that gives me a lot of I don't know, it just it lessens the burden, you know. It definitely does lessen the burden, like the things that I sing about, when I know that other people identify with them, because then I feel like, you know, we're kind of all in this together. But like I don't know.
No, that's it's awesome. Yeah.
Grief and hope. That's like all I can think
of. So I think that's all my questions. This was awesome.
Thank you. I can talk forever. Don't make me sound too boring.
No, I'm not going to make you sound boring at all. You're not boring. So
where are you?
What's that?
Where do you live? In Chicago?
I live outside of Chicago in Berwyn, Illinois. If you ever heard of
Everybody lives in Chicago. I hate it there. I said everybody lives in Chicago. That's a place where I'm always trying to find parking.
Oh yeah, that's the absolute shit. Yeah, I hate that. So
I have spent the night so many times just in the tour van, like while everyone else is at someone's house, because there's no fucking way I'm leaving the van full of gear like 3 miles away. So I've just been like peeing in a cup outside while my band sleeps in a nice apartment.
Well, here's a little tip. If you do a show at Chicago, always get like a hotel or something in one of the suburbs.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I will be, I'll be in Indiana. I drive, so I drive a couple hours out after shows,
yeah.
usually, uh, unless that's really close. But I drive a couple hours out because, oh shit, I want this bus. Don't close the door.
Trying to catch a bus.
I'm about to. No, 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 no. Uh, can I go? Thank you. Sorry. Wasn't happy about it. Oh, so I drive a few hours out after shows, um, and get to the hotel usually like before 3 a.m. because we're not going to sleep that early anyway. And then I could stay in the hotel till like 1 p.m. and then drive to the next show. So I got full night's sleep because I can't do anything if I'm tired.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
I ran for the bus.
Oh,
I was so pissed.
was he actually mad? Why would he be
Yeah.
mad?
He had to open the door again for me. He was already leaving.
He had to open the door. Oh, that's a thing to get mad about. Sorry, that just seems silly. Glad you caught the bus though. Yeah, when are you going to be next tour? When are you going to be in Chicago? I didn't.
As soon as I'm done sending out all this stuff, I'm going to start looking at my route for next year because I definitely want to go to the UK and hopefully Europe.
Yeah.
And I have to do another Midwest run, which I do fairly often, but I wait till somebody offers me like some kind of a little festival or bigger show, and then I kind of like do like a route around there. But I don't know. Or sometimes I'll just be like, hey, what's good, you know? But I'm definitely gonna do a Midwest run, probably fairly soonish. Probably not this year, but maybe later spring. I learned my lesson last year with early spring where I was freezing to death. I was like crying at one point because I was cold.
Yeah, if you're not used to early spring or winter in the Midwest, it's
No, carrying my guitar case, it felt like razors were cutting through my hand.
and it probably was razors. So
just snow razors, ice razors.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, so I think like late spring. So I'm hoping maybe like April, May.
April, May.
Yeah, but we'll see. Something might pop up. Maybe I'll just buy some nice clothes to March again.
Completely off like subject. This will not be in the article type of deal. So I'm trying to put together a festival in May actually.
Oh, really? Would love to.
Yeah, and we don't have a set date. It's at for the brewery that I work at. We don't have a set date yet. But we're trying to get the Bull Weevils from out here in Chicago. They're on Red Chair. What's that?
Their family.
Yeah, they're amazing people. Dr. Daryl's just amazing. But yeah, so I'm going to send you a message if that.
Yeah, definitely send me a message. I just so I can kind of even if you can like round it out to like right now, I literally gonna put a thing on that says May, and I'll just block off all of May to remind myself to ask you about it because I just need to do that because I can't carry it in my head. But I'll do that and then just like hit me up whenever.
Yeah, and I keep getting on the owners to like give me a date so I can actually just like start telling bands like, hey, it's this time. So, but yeah, was not planning on asking you that, but
totally.
here we are.
It was really nice meeting you. I'm gonna be home soon.
Yeah, it was amazing meeting you. Article should be out in the next issue, I think, of New Noise.
Sweet.
And just a little side note, you were my very first interview for New Noise magazine. So thank you for being on. So
Well, thank you. I had a lot of fun. I just like chatting.
yeah.
It's- oh.
Yeah, this was great. This was like how I like doing interviews, just getting to know someone. So
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, we'll be hanging out in May, but
Yep,
don't be a stranger.
we'll not. And
Okay.
have fun on tour.
Thank you. I will for sure.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye bye.